friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. So this video is just kind of the kickstart to my Pride series that I'm going to be doing all month. I mean, not all month, it's not gonna be every day, but it's gonna be all throughout the month. I want to do makeup looks showcasing different flags in the LGBTQ plus community, basically. I don't know right now how many I'm doing for sure. I have, I think, 7 or 8 planned, but we will see how it goes. I just think it's very important to show support to the LGBTQ plus community. They deal with a lot of stigma and hate, and it's just absolutely uncalled for. This is a place of love and a place of support, and I just want to do my part in any way I can to show my love and appreciation for every single one of you. I'm always here if you need an ear. My DMs are always open if you need to talk. I'm here for you. I'm here with you. I also wanted to be able to showcase smaller artists in the LGBTQ plus community. So throughout all of these videos, I will have different artists down in the description box, so please make sure you go and check them out. If you have more suggestions, please leave them down for me. Some of the ones down below are ones that I already knew about, some are ones that I've discovered because of you, and I'm just really excited to just kind of give them an extra little voice, an extra little boost. I just want to do anything I can to help support. I will also have the link to donate to the Trevor Project down below. The Trevor Project is an amazing organization, and if you're able to or want to donate to help them out, that would be amazing as well. I'm going to read their mission directly off my phone because I don't want to misspeak. The Trevor Project is the leading national organization providing crisis intervention and suicide prevention services to lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth. I think their mission is amazing. I just want them to have as much support as they can get as well. Anyways, I know this video is going to be very long. I don't know if all of these videos are going to be get ready with me style, but this one was. Just, I don't know, let me know what you think. Anyways, let's move on. Hello, we were Wig Cat Betty Jean today, and I just wanted to do my face with you guys because it's been a little minute and I wanted to try some products out that I got in the gift exchange with Bridget, or Porcelain, whatever you know her as. I'll have that makeup exchange video down below. And I already did my brows, it's just brow gel. And then I primed my face already. Use whatever primer you prefer. I use the same ones. I will have it in the description box. For foundation, I think I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona Face Glow foundation. And I wanted to try this June & Co. or something like that sponge. It's like microfiber. I already dampened it and I'm really scared of it, truly. I'm very skeptical that it's gonna work. Have some foundation on the sponge. And I guess I'm just going to tap it in. I mean, so far I'm liking the way it's applying the product. It's keeping everything, I don't know, just nice and smooth. And the way it feels pressing it onto my actual skin doesn't feel much different than a normal beauty sponge. If anything, it feels less absorbent, which I know is the point of this. It's supposed to suck up less product. But it's nice because it really truly does feel that way. What is going on? This video is pretty pre-filmed. Today is the 31st of March. I mean May. Wow, that would be really pre-filmed. 31st of May. It's the last video I'm pre-filming before I go on my hair show trip this weekend, which will have already happened. Because this video isn't going up for a little bit. But I really wanted to get this video out because I was excited to film it. I feel like that actually applied very nicely. Everything looks really good. So far, so good. For concealer, I've still just been using that It Cosmetics by Undereye. I'm pretty much just trying to use it up. Like, it's not a bad concealer. I hate that there isn't like a doe foot applicator or anything like that. But I mean, really, it's not a bad concealer. It is quite thick, quite full coverage. I feel like I used a lot there. I'm gonna spot conceal just a little bit because I have a couple little blemish guys up in here. So far, I'm rather impressed with the sponge, I will say. Everything seems to be pretty solid. This is what the sponge itself looks like at this point. It's not even that, I mean it does have product on it, but it's not that nasty coated in product either. I like it so far. Now I'm of course gonna take my Milk Makeup Baked Bronzing Stick and just pop that on my face. I don't really put it on my forehead because I mean typically I have bangs and they don't show off my forehead, but my forehead is pretty small, so I don't really like to put bronzer and stuff like that all over it. I think I'm gonna bring this with me to the hair show this weekend, this sponge. I'm gonna bring a regular Real Techniques one just in case this one fails me, but so far I really like this. Wonder if you can hear it pouncing. It just feels like a weird cloth jumping on my skin. All right, for blush, I really want to use 2 blushes today. I have this one that Bridget gave me. It's Count Me In from Colourpop. It looks like this. And then I also ordered one from Limecrime during their sale because I've been wanting to try their blushes for a while. And this one is called Hyperlink. This one's a little bit more of a cream blush, so I'm almost thinking I'm going to do this one first, and then once my face is set, I might go in with a little bit more. But I think I'm just going to tap my sponge in the product. Let's start with my nose. That's less scary. Oh, that's bright pink. I'll do some buffing, don't be scared. That's bright, bright pink. Okay. Wow, this is so pretty. I know it's intense on my nose. Ignore my nose. But that's such a pretty color. That applies so easily. I'm okay with that. For sure. Oh, I dug in a lot for that cheek. It's okay. That's what powders are for. I might not have to go in with that other blush. I was thinking this one would be a lot more sheer. Clearly not. I'm gonna flip that sponge over. Hit it up with a different side of the sponge now. I like it because there really isn't too much blush on that anymore. See, like barely any comes off now. I'm really vibing with this sponge, guys. Really, I'm just going to continuously tap over everything because it's just going to start muting it out. Yeah, it's already getting a lot more muted. It's just so pretty. I'll have to see just playing around with this blush, but I might need 50 more shades of this formula. To set my face, I've just been dipping into these palettes from Pop Beauty. This one is the Setting 101, and I just dip in between the two shades that are practically gone. And then in the contour one, I take the one that's highlight. And it's not a shimmery shade or anything like that, so I don't have to really worry. I have a cat hair on my nose, I can feel it. Oh wait, I think I had I have a liquid highlight I want to use first too. This is from the brand So Susan Cosmetics. They sent me one of their monthly subscription bags, and this one is called Dream Maker. I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand first. Oh, that's promising. I like that color. Yeah, that's very promising. I guess I'm just going to tap it on with my finger. Maybe I'll dip in with just the sponge onto the product and then onto my face. See what happens. It's really pretty, actually. I feel like my skin looks really good. If I could be one of those people that just didn't set my face at all, I'd be okay with leaving it all like this. But now I'm going to dip into just kind of all three of those shades and set my face really quick. And I'm going to use this Sigma ES16 brush that Bridget gave me to just kind of set my under eyes and my face, you know? I really like the way my face is looking. I think it looks good. And really, I'd be fine with not even like putting any more blush on, but I do want to put just a little bit of something so it doesn't stay sticky. So I'm going to take just a little bit of that blush. Pop just the tiniest bit everywhere. Not everywhere. I mean, I would put it everywhere. Just everywhere that I put blush. What do I want to do for highlights? I don't even know. I'm going to use this Violet Voss Rainbow palette for my eye look today. Maybe I should dip into Pearl a little bit. That could be cute. Let's give it a whirl. I think that looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and spray a face mist to melt everything in. I'm gonna scrub my lips, put on a lip mask, and I will zoom you in and we'll get started on the eyes. And I think I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Sigma eyeshadow base primer. This one's in the shade Ignite. Bridget gave me this as well, and I really want to try it out. So I'm gonna do all that and zoom you in and we'll be right back. So far, I really like that primer. It feels really similar to my Smashbox one that I really like, so that's cool because I'm almost out of it. We'll see how the shadows perform though. So for this, I'm pretty much gonna use my Sugarpill shadows. I'm going to potentially use my Creepy Cute palette, and I'm also gonna be using the Violet Voss Rainbow palettes. So I have a vague plan in my head of what I wanna do. We just have to figure out how to do it. But first I'm going to, on this eye, start running some orange through the crease. And I'm gonna take Third Eye from the Creepy Cute palette. It's like a light orange. I'm just taking a fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna start running this all through my crease, just kind of as my transition shade. And I do want this to be a bit winged out. And then on the other eye, I'm gonna take a hint from the Creepy Cute palette. I'm just taking that on another fluffy brush. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I want this to kind of go through my crease as my transition shade. Right now it just looks like sports team colors. It's so gross. And now switching back over to the first eye, I'm going to take Love Plus from Sugarpill. It's a matte red, and it's absolutely wonderful. And I'm going to start packing this kind of in the outer corner of the eye and just really start building up on it until it is as intense of a red as I want it to be. And for this, I really do want it to be pretty impactful of a red. And I'm only going to bring it about halfway through the crease because I'm going to build up the orange on the inner portion. And now I'm going to take Flamepoint from Sugarpill with just another kind of blending brush, but it's smaller than the first brush we used. I'm going to start running that through the inner portion of the crease. And that third eye shade is really just going to help blend these out because I want them to be pretty bold and vibrant, but I still want there to be a nice gradient. It's already coming together. Then I'm going to take just a little bit more of third eye just to buff along this edge just a tad bit more. And I will take my sponge and pounce over it because I like to do that to make sure it's nice and soft. And now, going back to this eye, I'm going to take a brush that's similar shaped to the one that I used with the red, and I'm going to use a blue. This one is called, I want to say Velocity from Sugarpill. It's like just like a true blue kind of color. And I want to do the same kind of thing. I really just want to focus it in the outer corner, just slowly building it up until I like the intensity of it, just creating that shape. And again, only taking it about halfway through because I am going to add kind of a green into the mix in the front portion of my crease. I am going to take a little bit of Kimchi also, which is the lighter blue from Sugarpill, and just kind of run it in this outer corner as well, just because I don't want that green and blue mixing together to turn into like a turquoise. I just want it to stay like a green to a blue. You feel me? And now I'm going to take another brush. It's actually identical to the one I used for the orange, but it doesn't matter, just any kind of brush. And I'm going to take Midori from Sugarpill. It's like a really pretty, just true green color. I'm going to start running that through the front half. And just like the other eye, I'm just going to continuously go back and forth between green and blue and blending them together until I like the effect and the gradient on my eyeball. And then I'm going to go back in with just a tiny bit more of Take a Hint to start buffing the outer edge of everything so it's nice and soft. And again, taking that sponge and pouncing over my outer corner. And now, what do I want to do next? I know I'm going to do a half cut crease kind of thing because I want to do a half cut crease, kind of have a little pop of white as like a negative space, and then have shimmery orange across this one and shimmery green across this one. That's kind of my plan. But first things first, I need to cut my crease, so I'm going to do that with the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. Just going to pop some on my lid, look up so I can see where my eye specifically transfers. I have some on a flat brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my half cut crease. Simple as that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the Violet Voss Rainbow palette, and I'm going to take Pearl, the one that I used as my highlight shade, and I'm just taking a lip brush. This one's from Morphe, but I just wanted something kind of small, and I want to start pressing that right up against where that cut crease is so that I'll have a cute little pop of shimmery, highlighty negative space with this lip. And now for my actual lid, I'm going to take Peach from the Violet Voss Rainbow palette, and I'm just going to use any shadow brush. Do I even have a shadow brush? Just any random shadow brush. I'm going to lay down this NYX glitter primer first because I really want it to be very impactful. I didn't do this with the shimmery white just because I didn't want to risk making a mess. So I'm packing that on, dipping right into Peach, and I'm going to start placing that across the lid. I wanted to do this just because in case that orange kind of got lost in the dust during my cut crease action and just all the blending and how red's just such an overpowering color, I wanted this orange to be able to really shine through and have a statement. And that's why I wanted to do it on the other eye as well, because the blue would definitely overtake the green if I gave it the chance. That's so pretty. I'm really liking that. Super simple. These shades just flow seamlessly. I just wanted it to be a cute little moment. All right. So I'm going to do the exact same thing to the other eye. I'm not going to show it on camera because it's redundant and we just need to get a move on, but I'm going to do the exact same steps, carve out my crease, put pearl on the negative space area, lay down my NYX glitter primer, and I'm going to put seafoam across the lid. So just a shimmery green. I'm going to do that and then we will get back to the look. Alright, here's where we're at. I love this so much, and by themselves these would be such beautiful eye looks, but we need to keep the rainbow going. So for that, I'm going to find a pencil brush. Where are my pencil brushes? Okay, so I'm going to take this purple one. I think it's called Poison Plum from Sugarpill. I'm going to start smoking that out underneath the lower lash line, and at this point, both eyes are going to have the same steps. I'm going to put purple under both lashes because the purple goes right in between blue and red, so it's going to flow nice with this red, but it's also going to flow nice with the blue. And I'm going to heavily pop some yellow in the inner corner because that's going to flow good with the orange and the green. However, it's not going to flow good with the purple, so you got to be a little bit careful with that, but I will show you how to do it. It'll be okay. Now I really wanted some shimmer lower lash line. So I'm going to kind of mix indigo and violet from the Violet Voss rainbow palette. I don't know how many times I have to say Violet Voss. My cats are freaking out now. And then I'm going to take my corresponding blending brushes for the red and the blue that we used earlier, just to start just kind of pouncing and smudging this outer area so that they flow together nicely. And then I'm going to take just any clean blending brush to start just smudging this lower lash line out. I actually might take a little bit of Planchette from the Creepy Cute palette because it's a light lavender. That'll help me buff it out. And then of course taking my good old sponge because it saves the day always. So for my inner corner action, I'm just going to use this random dual-ended brush because I'm gonna also go in with some glitter soon. I'm going to take Buttercupcake first from Sugarpill. It's a bright yellow, and I'm just going to start kind of pouncing this heavier focus towards the upper portion, not so much down here because like I said, yellow and purple do not blend well together. You will have mud and it's going to ruin a rainbow. So focusing it more in this upper portion of my inner corner, and then I will go in with a shimmer in a moment. And same thing with this eye because it's fine if it touches the green, but not so fine if it touches the purple. I'm actually going to keep a clean blending brush on deck for this little portion as well, just so it's all nice and blended. And now I'm going to place a little bit of Buttercup right in the inner corner as well, and for this I'm just going to pop it on with my finger, and then that clean brush I was just using to help blend, I'm going to smudge that around as well. And then I'm going to take just a tiny bit of pearl with my finger and pop it in the center of everything, just to give it an extra highlighty little pop. At this point you could totally leave it just like this, but I want to add some glitter because I'm a maniac. This is Lucid Dreams from Orglamix. It's lots of different shapes. They're holographic, so it reflects pretty much all the colors nicely. It's really cute, and I want some of that kind of in this area, the lower inner corner. That's also just going to help if you have any weird muddiness or having a hard time getting these to merge together in a way that you like. It's going to kind of hide that. So it's a good little effect, but I even like the way this looks by itself. So do whatever you need to do. I'm wiping off the yellow on this brush so I don't smear it around everywhere. I'm going to take some of the NYX glitter primer, start popping some of that down here. Going to dip right into that glitter. Just start placing it. Gives it a cool creative little vibe. Always be careful with chunky glitters, even if they are cosmetic grade, or so the website says. Chunky glitters are still not technically ever eye safe, so just be careful. Use at your own risk. You do not have to do what I'm doing. I specifically like to get a lot of the little pieces from inside the cap as well to kind of sporadically place around it so it looks like it kind of gradients out just a tad bit. And then if you really want to be extra, you can kind of take and move some of them around if you feel like it's necessary. Like some of those I felt like was a little too chunked. That's better. I'm going to do the other eye. I don't know what I'm going to put in my waterline yet, but I am going to put something. I will let you know when I get back. But I'm going to go ahead and just finish everything else and we'll finish this up. That's it. That's the finished look. I love it. I love it so much. I don't know what these lashes are. They came from the Lash Graveyard. I'm sorry. And on my lips, I went with Nurse from Sugarpill because to me, a red lip just pairs perfectly with rainbow eyes. I don't know what it is. It's just a match made in heaven. Loving this wig, of course. I think it's cute, but it's also just hiding the fact that my hair is insanely dirty. And also my hair didn't really go with this look anyway, so it's fine. I like this final look. Let me know what you think. Again, let me know of any other small artists you want me to feature in upcoming video description boxes. Let me know what you think of the series in general. I'm really excited about it. I just want a nice place of love and happiness, and there is no room for hatred, homophobia, transphobia, anything like that on my channel. So if anything negative arises, I will happily do some blocking. If you enjoyed the first installment to this Pride series, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post at least 5 days a week, but it's usually 6 or 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.